everybody. Today we're in the dirt street stocks, which I don't run very often. We're at Eldora, so should be a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun in practice so far. We tied for first in this practice. The last practice I was just in, I got first in as well, and hopefully we can keep that up. I don't run these very often, but I saw they're at Eldora, and I like Eldora a lot. So we'll see how this goes. From what I've found running practice so far, high in 1 and 2 is fast, and low in 3 and 4 is faster, so that's what I've found so far at least. But the track got pretty worn in during practice. It wasn't really worn in when it came, but we have worn it in during practice pretty good. So let's see what we can do. We gotta try not to get sideways, try to keep the car as straight as possible.
One more lap to go.
Basically full throttle the entire track unless you get too high and you're about to get into the wall or something. What did we run there? 109. Okay, that was faster in practice. I'm surprised about that. I really didn't think I was going to run faster than I did in practice, because the track was better in the beginning of practice when I ran my lap. We're second right now? Sad. What did we run the second lap? 281. The second lap wasn't as good. Which makes sense because we get a better run going into our first lap running the high side in 3 and 4. But so far we're second. There is heat racing, so let me see how many people have qualified so far. About half of them, maybe a little bit over half. So I'll pick it up once qualifying is finished and we're about to go into the heat races. Alright, well we finished second in qualifying, so that means we'll be first in the second heat. So we won't be running in this first one. So we will watch the first heat and see how it goes. It should be a good battle between at least the top 3. We were super close, so the feature race is going to be very interesting. But we'll see how these front 2 do in this heat race, because they were very close in times. An 0.99 and a 1:15. Now I was at a 1:09, but then...
I gotta be honest with you all, I don't know where I found that time, but it's pretty quick.
Yeah, it is. I agree. That was very quick. I think the fastest I ran...
Good luck, guys. Have fun.
The fastest I ran in practice...
Heck of a lap, dude.
In practice before this lobby was like an 0.35 was the fastest I ran. Either an 0.35 or an 0.55, one of the two. But that was the fastest I ran in the practices before this race. Because I don't run these cars super often, so I wanted to get a little bit of practice beforehand. I've ran them some at like USA, because I like USA a lot, and I've done pretty well in these cars, but they're a lot different than the late models that I like to run. They slide a lot more, in my opinion. Like, they just slide through the corner more. I don't know if it's because they're heavier, and less like horsepower, or what, I don't know. But some people like running these a lot more than like the limited late models or something like that. But I like the limited late models a lot more because they're easier to control in my opinion. But everyone has their own driving style and it changes with each person. Because other people have said the limited late models are super loose and they can't handle them. And it's just, it's crazy on the way people run and how different it is to each person. Pace truck is off. 4 takes off.
Green, green, green.
Oh god, it is a hornet's nest behind the leader. Oh, the 7 got a great run there. I thought the 4 was going to run away with it for a second, but that 7 had an amazing run off the top. Oh, 13. Where are you going? Oh, he got into the 8. They're still hitting each other. They're in the wall back there. I want to stay with the leaders up here. See what happens. Is that the 15 car, I think it is? Yeah, it is. Nice. He's doing very well for his number. So far, 4 is staying on the bottom of the track, and the 15 staying on the high side the whole way around. But what I found in practice and everything, the bottom in 3 and 4 works better. And the 4 is trying to go down there, which is very interesting. Let's see if he could try to keep up with the 15 like that. I'm interested to see in their lap times compared to each other. Because the 15's just staying strictly up top. Like, he's all the way up top in 3 and 4 in the beginning. Then he dips down some once he gets some grip. 1 and 2, he's definitely running the right line. 3 and 4 is debatable in my opinion. He's just running it a lot better than the 4 is, though. Because the 4 definitely gains up on him through the corner. The 15 gets a good run off. But the 15 is better in 1 and 2 than the 4. So, it'll be really interesting to see what I can do against him in the feature race. Because they will be starting in the bottom lane. Since I got second, I'll be in the outside. And hopefully I can win my heat and I don't have any problems. But I can still maintain second. But they're just keeping like a nice gap between them. They're running about the same lines now. Four car moved up in 3 and 4. He got a good run off there. He definitely caught him a little bit. He started a little higher, but then dipped down and straightened the car out off the corner and had a really good run. Going back to the bottom. What lap is this? This is the last lap. Last corner. 15's got to hold it out. Nice race. Oh, and he gets the wall off of 4.
Good run, Justin.
Yeah, he took off in the very beginning. Like, the 4 car ran the bottom in turn 1, and that's what that was his demise in that race, basically. But we're starting on the pole in our heat. Hopefully we can hold on to it. Alright, who are we waiting on? The 3rd place car, I think? I didn't pay attention to how many people were in the race, but I see car number 18 in 2nd place, so there might be 18 people in this race. A lot of people. I don't know how many these street stock series usually get.
Alright, man. Line up on the inside row. Pit road is
I don't know if it's better to start in 2nd or 3rd. I think it's better to start in 2nd. Because you're not near the revving limit, so I think you'll be fine in 2nd. Try to get a little bit of a launch. But you can't really like do what you normally do and like do the little turn off because you don't really get sideways at all. Because in the late models you kind of do the little turn off and get a little sideways and get a good start on everybody. This will be interesting. Oh, the car behind me is blinking. 10 car. Don't like that. Don't like when people blink around us. Wondering if 3rd gear would be better, but this is the heat is a good experimental phase for the A main or the feature, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, let's go.
the fake cars in. Green flag, green flag.
That wasn't bad at all. Wanted to try to get to the outside as fast as possible, but I did not want them to go by me on the high side, like they did to the 4.
All clear, all clear.
That's gonna be the wall. Nope, nope, I stayed off. Cool.
Inside. Clear low, clear low. Inside.
That was a very weird angle because I didn't want to hit
Clear
the
low,
18.
clear low.
Should get a better run off of turn 2 here and clear him. Yep. Stay high for this lap, and then next lap I want to start running the bottom in 3 and 4. See what kind of time I run. You have to try not to go in too high, because you will hit the wall.
Going the line.
Oh, I got way too sideways going in. The 18's running very well behind me. I thought I was going to pull away more from the times that we ran in qualifying. He's running well. I still think the bottom in 3 and 4 is a little quicker. Just a little bit. That's to the wall. We don't like that, but I was able to get out of it pretty quick. I'm going in there a little too hot, like a little too sideways. Let off a little bit going into one to get the high side, not smack the wall. I don't know if there will be a consolation race or not. We'll have to see. I don't know how many people advance straight to the feature and whatnot. Okay, I just noticed 4th place is gone. There's literally no 4th place behind us. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and they're gone behind us.
One more left to win.
18 got a really good run there. Hopefully it doesn't try to throw like a real deep slider out of nowhere. I'm gonna run the bottom 3 and 4 anyways, so. And I got a better run off of 2, so there's no way he can throw a huge slider to get me. Alright, well we held on to our 2nd place for the feature. Oh, is he gonna get passed right at the end? He did! Didn't he? Oh no, no, they didn't. Yeah, he still got it. I thought the 10 was gonna pass him there.
Next thing you know, Boston will win the series.
Next thing you know, Boston will win the series? What does that have to do with anything? That was the most random thing I've ever heard from my spotter. I've literally never heard that. That's hilarious. What kind of lap times was I running compared to the first one? Definitely ran better when I ran the bottom. I was a little faster than I did at the very top. How close was that finish, though? They were super close. Oh, the 10 car was the one on the bottom. I didn't know the 10 car. Oh, the 10 car is the one that threw a slider on the bottom. He didn't throw a full slider, but I thought the 18 ran the bottom. Ah, okay. That's why it was so close. I thought the 18 was the one that ran the bottom. Interesting. Very interesting. There is a consolation race, unfortunately. How many are in it? 7? We'll see if they all... Who was in 4th that race? What happened, like, to everybody in that race? Because I saw 4th place was just gone at some point. The 10 and the 5 battling real hard. 10's blinking. That's the scariest thing, is he's just blinking. 10 car comes up, smacks him barely, and then that just starts the biggest pile. And literally every person ended up in it. He ended up the least scathed out of it. He literally just bulldozed his way through it. Everyone ended up in that wreck behind us. That was funny. How many people are actually in this consolation? Because it says there will be 7. I don't know how many are actually in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 of them. There's literally only 4. All 4 of them are going to advance. So I'm going to skip on to the feature race. Alright, that consolation race literally had 4 people. 3 of them were battling for the win. The first 2 were actually pretty close the whole time, but nothing really that exciting. But we're starting 2nd here in the feature. And I looked at my times and my heat compared to the other 2 guys that were going to be starting 1st and 3rd in this feature. And I was running a 10th or 2 faster than them each lap. So that's encouraging. And they had a better track condition because it wasn't as worn out. It got more worn out through theirs. And then it obviously got more worn out through mine too. But I was running a little faster, which is encouraging.
Alright, man. Line up on the outside road now. Pit road is closed.
Hopefully we could do the same thing. Run a 10th or 2 faster than them every lap in this race too. Because I was running that bottom 3 and 4. Or at least the mid lane to the bottom. Because there's definitely still some grip down there. Because being all the way up by the wall is the furthest way around this track. And if there's still some grip lower, then you're going to be a little quicker. If you can hold the car straight.
Hey, good luck, everybody. Have fun. Keep it clean.
Should be a good race, hopefully, between
Alright, man, we're going
the top
green
few
next
people.
time by.
Sucks I don't have control of the restart, but at least I'm starting on the outside for turn 1 and 2. I'm happy about that at least. Maybe this 4 car will continue to try to run the bottom, and we can get by him pretty early.
Get ready.
Okay, we just have to try to get a good start. Don't know how early it's gonna go though.
Alright, man. Pace cars in. Green, green, green. Pit road is now open.
Okay, getting bump drafted. Fine. It's fine with me. I got no problem with that. Already by the 4 car, which is great. Going straight to the bottom there.
Got one outside.
We got a good run off, but I'm gonna throw a slider here.
Clear high. Good job, man. You're in first.
Oh, and we're the leader with the caution going out. Yeah, let's go. That is good. That is perfect.
Easy.
They must be hitting after the caution came out. I forgot that there were cautions in this race, to be honest. We only got 25 laps. 25 laps. Caution laps do not count for the laps, so hopefully we can get some green flag running. But I took the lead early, going to the bottom 3 and 4. That was
Come on, 18,
great.
hop in front of me.
That was a great
Yeah,
move from
okay.
me.
Road is now open.
But I'll pick it back up when we're
Alright,
about
buddy. Thank
to
you.
go green.
All right, man. We're going green next time. Bye.
Alright, well, we're getting ready to go green. Oh, this is single file. Okay. I did not know this was single file restarts. Interesting. I thought we were starting double file like we were for the beginning. Really did not know. I don't know why he's so far back behind me. I don't like that.
Get ready.
I want to try to get just out of this slick stuff right here and get a good start. That pace truck, as soon as it went off, I went because he was sitting way too far back. Don't smack the wall. Last thing I want. Definitely think that bottom 3 and 4 works pretty well. Yeah, I'm trying to let off a little bit going into 1 and 2, so it doesn't just drift me up the track, just spinning my tires. Same in 3 and 4, I'm trying to let off a little bit so I can stay down here. Starting to pull away from him though, so that's great. I was running a little faster than my heat compared to theirs, and I was hoping that would translate, and it sure is. This bottom lane is working. I'm already a second ahead of second. Nice.
All right, one more lap.
Don't start saying sorry. I want this to stay green.
Oh, you're good. Didn't even hurt, man.
These cars do seem to bounce around a lot when you touch each other. I don't know if it's because the wheel comes just out of the fender in these dirt street stocks, because tires are massive. I don't know what it is about these cars, but when you touch somebody, they kind of go bumping a lot. Oh, I thought I was gonna. Oh, I did smack the wall. I did barely though. I thought it was gonna be worse than that. I'm trying to run that middle lane where there's still some grip. They're running the super outside, and I'm just getting a 10th on them like every lap, which I'm fine with, because they're gonna have to pass each other to try to get up to me. Oh wow, they are all over the place back there. Oh, they're wrecking. I saw it in the mirror. There's gonna be a caution.
All right, man.
Yep, there it is.
Line up.
They were everywhere. Somebody was super sideways, came all the way down the track. Somebody came all the way down the track.
I came down as you were coming up because I had to check up from hitting the dude
These
in front
cars
of me.
are
I had
destroyed
my
up here.
run
They look
coming
like
up and he
modified or
cut
something
in
now.
front of me. I just had to let out.
It's just racing, man.
Rip
It's
the
okay.
18. The 18 was up here in the top like 4 or 5.
Pit road is now
Yeah, it's
open.
not bad or anything. That was great racing.
They were all over the place behind me. I
Two
saw.
cars going for the same spot. That's never gonna work.
Never.
Yeah, I was trying my best not to hit him and
Oh, he went
also
to the
not
pits.
check
Bye.
up so much that I wrecked
I don't know if
y'all,
he
and
smacked the
it
pits
just
though.
didn't work.
I don't know if we should start in 3rd gear or not.
We were really tight to the.
I want to go back and
2,
see what
3,
happened
4
there
spot.
because somebody came all the way down the track and turned somebody all the way up
I
the
only
track.
got a 2x for that for some reason. I was expecting more.
You know, 2x is a car contact, and
I'm missing my whole front end and only got a 2X, so.
I was gonna save for with how your car looks. I'm surprised you only got it 2.
Your back end's gone 218.
11, what's the front end look like?
All right, man, we're going green next
Come on,
time.
18.
Let the
You're a little
18
beat up,
car
man.
by.
18, you gotta go.
Fuck it. We'll
Eight-
send it.
It's
Where's-
the 8 car.
Okay. I don't know what he was doing. He was saying to let the
She
18
still
by.
steers and she still drives straight, so we'll see how this goes.
Get ready.
Alright, I'm starting in 3rd gear this time. See how it goes.
All right, man.
That actually goes fine.
Green, green, green.
You only have to shift once instead of twice. 3rd gear might be the way to do it. Way to go.
Man, I got 13 minutes worth of repairs. So
Oh, Jesus.
I'll have a fun race.
That's where he went. He went and stopped to get out of his car. Rip. He was in the top like 3-4 for a long time too. God, you gotta get your right rear just on that cushion to be fast right now in 1 and 2. You're gonna be sliding all around. Try not to get too sideways through 3 and 4. I think I'm doing just a fine job of it because I'm pulling away from 2nd again. Running that lower line. He's sticking to that outside. If I see somebody pulling away from me, doing a different line, I'm gonna try to follow them.
My bad, pushing like a truck.
The trucks are running here this weekend, or this whole week, but I don't know if I'm gonna run them. They're a handful on dirt. I've never quite got the grasp of them on dirt. I run a lot of things on dirt, and I do pretty well with most of them that I run, but the trucks, for some reason, I cannot get off the walls in those. There are a ton of throttle control, it's ridiculous. Oh, he's trying to run the bottom in 1 and 2 now. That's the wrong corner to run the bottom in. If you're gonna run the bottom, do it in 3 and 4. You move down 3 and 4 now. I've been doing it this whole race, so I can probably do it better. I'm like completely in the slick for this corner. That was a bad corner. Still pulled away though. I'm telling you, the outside in 1 and 2 is faster, and then the mid to bottom in 3 and 4 is faster, if it's still there. You just have to find where the grip is and rip it. I don't know. It's a lot of practice. A lot of practice on dirt to figure it out. Because Eldora's always been like this. The bottom will work until it goes completely away. And I don't even think it'll go completely away in this race. If you were running sprint cars, the bottom would go away very quickly because the sprint cars have really big tires and they just rip up the track. And I'm awful at running sprint cars, so you probably won't see that too often from me. I like the late models a lot more. I don't know what it is, the racing's more fun to me in the late models. Because if you tap someone in the late model, or even these street stocks, it's not too awful. You can kind of bump each other like some hard racing and just get on. But if you bump somebody in the sprint cars, you guys are gonna go flipping because the tires are exposed.
All right, man.
And there's a caution.
Caution is out. Line up.
Don't know where that one was at, but that
It's the
sucks.
8 car.
Got 7 laps left of green flag racing. I think they started catching me a little bit there at the last lap or two.
Man, I feel like somebody
Pit road is now open.
strapped a cinder block to my car.
He was. I think he was in a huge wreck. I think he was the one that got hooked. Unfortunately.
I'm dropping back like no tomorrow.
But another caution. We got 7 laps left of green flag racing. I'll pick it up when we're about to go green.
Here, it
All
doesn't
right.
take long for it to get up. I feel like
Let's see
I'm
if
just as
we can
fast.
pull away.
not having to change gears.
Get ready.
I'm gonna go as soon as the pace truck gets off again, just like I have every time. I'm a lot closer to the pace truck this time.
Pace cars in. Green, green, green.
Get a decent start. Gotta get to the top and run it. He ran a little low behind me. think I'll pull away some. If I don't smack the wall, that hurts a little bit. Still at a 0x though, so it's fine. Bottom's definitely going away. I don't think it's completely gone, but I don't want to venture to the top and then catch me in the last lap or so. It is getting so close off of 2 now with where the grip level is.
Five to go at the line.
I feel like I'm going to smack the wall so many times. Trying to be conservative through my corners right now because I have a lead. I just don't want to mess up smacking the wall. That's the main dilemma I have. Just trying not to mess up. Try not to give this race away at the end because I've led just about every lap. That was super close to me. See, he's been running the top in 3 and 4 behind me this whole race. So he's a little better at it than I was when I went up there. I'm gonna stick to my middle.
Two to go this time by.
Yep, keep throwing sliders on each other behind me, buddy. Please.
One more lap to win.
Had a pretty good 1 and 2. I'm not gonna let him throw a slider on me. And that's how you win in the street stocks at Eldora. Let's go. I honestly don't know if I've ever won in a dirt street stock. I might have before at USA once, but I don't run these cars often, but that was a lot of fun. Track got very worn out.
guys.
Gotta celebrate some here.
Good win, Austin. You deserve it, buddy.
Thank you. They were catching me there at the end.
Alright, man.
I thought they were gonna get me.
You so blocked the slider the last corner.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to allow that.
Good move, that was fun.
Alright. Let's see if these things do some burnouts, because I know the late models don't do burnouts at all. Yeah, you can do donuts in this. Nice. I like cars that you can do actual burnouts in. Oh, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I need to go back. I want to see some of those wrecks, because there were some really bad wrecks back behind me. Dang, that's a big cushion going into that corner. Can I drift it? No. I was trying to drift it into the pits. It didn't quite work. Gotta go park it in Victory Lane, though. I always like this Victory Lane. It's a nice little ramp going up to it. Alright. What lap was that one in? I think it was like lap 9 or so. Yeah, I was going into 9. The 4 car got screwed. I know that, because I saw an orange car go flying up the track. I don't know what happened to him. I think the 18 was completely sideways and came down. I don't know what happened. All the way down the track, gets into him. Yeah, that's what I was saying by hitting each other. The cars go like bumping. Really weird. Because he really didn't hit him that hard, but then his car jumped and just completely got sideways because the tires were a little bit outside the fenders. Very weird. Oh, that guy is flipping back there. Rip the 13. He went for a wild ride. He was just an innocent bystander. Then he gets hit again. That sucks. I want to go to the very end because they were catching me. I had to block the bottom. I was just trying to be conservative and not smack the wall, but 10's smacking the wall the whole corner. And he actually gained some on me, it seemed like. He was getting a good run off of 4 from that high side, for sure. He had a really good run off of this 1 and 2 as well. You have to be like right up on that wall to really get the grip. And I just had to block the bottom. I was not allowing a slider to happen because I did not want him to come up and smack me like he did the wall there. Because I don't think he was going to make that slider. I really don't think he was going to. But finished first, car number 1. We're definitely gaining some iRating out of this. So let's go check out how much we got. Alright, the results are in. We got first. We didn't even run the fastest lap of the race. The 3 did. Nice. When did he do that? Lap 16. Nice. He ran a 3.35. I was a 4.69. I was barely the second fastest, it looks like. No, 4.13 somebody got. And somebody else got a 3.56. Damn. So we definitely weren't the fastest. We were just the most consistent. For sure. Because we led 22 of those laps. Why doesn't it say anybody else led laps, though? That's confusing. Oh, well. But we gained 31 iRating. We're up to 41.47. That's amazing. Couldn't gain any safety. We're already at 4.99. So that was a great race. What was strength of field? Strength of field wasn't very high. It was 16.65. So I was well over what everybody else was. So I was just very consistent. What was car number 2? Car number 2 is 23.85. So yeah, we were nearly 2,000 above number 2 car. So it makes somewhat sense. But we had a good race. I'm happy about that. I don't run the street stocks often in the dirt side, so I was super excited to get that win. That's my 26th win, I think, on dirt, so that's awesome. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Maybe you guys learned a little bit from where I was running and how I ran, and hopefully you can apply it to your races. But if you want to watch my last dirt race, it'll be on screen now. If you want to watch any of my oval racing, that will also be on screen right now. That playlist is right there. And like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more racing. And if you want to join the community Discord, that will be down in the description below. Appreciate all of you guys watching. I will catch you next time.